Now the skid plate, bash plate or hasplåt as we say in Sweden. You may complain about the paper-thin bash plate supplied with our brutal adventure bikes, but the manufacturers knows that probably 70% of the bikes they sell will never even see a single track. And maybe 50% of the bikes will never leave the paved road. So I include an expensive piece of equipment that most people are not willing to pay for and will not even use. And it will not help sales to add 3 kilos to an already criticized weight of the bike. The original skid plate will do its job, but as long as you stay on the gravel roads. But if you venture more off-road, you might want to have an insurance against some bad luck. Now there are some parts you want to protect. The headers, catalyst converter and exhaust. You'll probably survive a small dent in them. It won't leave you stranded in the woods. But if you hit the oil pan and it starts to leak oil, then the situation is a bit worse. The rear linkage drops down, and you also got the adjustment knob for the rebound up here. There's only 2 skid plates that will cover this rear linkage. This will give some protection if you drop it, mostly on softer ground. It's good protection from your boots and probably protect for some rocks and bushes as well. You might want some bash plate that goes out a little bit to do some deflection from rocks and twigs, branches and stuff that will fly up. You want to protect the water pump if possible. Some plates go up here and cover that one. Now this, as you can see, the plate is really thin, and if you hit something up here, then you will most certainly damage this lower oil pan. You also have these headers that you can buy some protection to put here to hinder the mud from caking up and stopping the airflow to the engine. Now this is my 890 Adventure, and as you can see, it is a bit more robust. You got this whole flat area almost all the way back to the rear tire, so sliding over logs and rocks is a lot easier. It's also reinforced with some metal, even if this is the AXP plastic one. And as you can see, there's some signs of wear from a front tire washout. Plastic gets badly scraped, but nothing's damaged. All the welds are still intact. Now I put together a list of different bash plates that I found on the internet. Not all of them, and this is definitely not a test since I don't have them. I only found pictures and some information about them. But I'll post some data about each and every one and some personal opinions, which are just my own personal opinions. The prices are in euro since I live in Sweden, and the measurements are kilos, but I also add the pound weight. So the question you should ask yourself is how much protection do you really need? Are you one of those guys that buy this stuff? Or do you just ride the shit out of the bike, hope for the best? How much am I willing to spend? How much weight do I want to add to the bike? But most importantly, you have to choose which one looks best. So feel free to comment in this video which one you bought and why you bought it. I would be interested to hear, since I have the original CFMOTO on order from the dealer, but it's taken weeks for them to get one, and I might look at other options.